nation building. And so, in the 70s, my generation grew up as Nigerians, which is why we went into Nigerian student unionism and then went into the pro-democracy movement, and it suffused everything that I wrote in my poetry, everything, which, you guys can go back and buy the books or find the books and read. It was totally a Nigerian project, which is why when I finally came to the conclusion that Nigeria had failed me, I stopped writing poetry. That was practically the end of my career as a poet, because everything I'd written was about Nigeria, and I felt betrayed. But I also felt like I had missed something, which could have been a good thing, missing it, if the Nigerian project had recovered and redirected itself in the right direction. It wouldn't have been a terrible thing that I missed the fact that this nation actually, for 3 years or 2.5 years, yes, for 3 years, beginning with the pogroms and then going into the Civil War, that this nation was actually willing to kill me for something that I did not do, for something that my father did not do, for something that people in Mbise did not do, or in Aba, I missed that growing up in the 70s. It wasn't part of the conversation. In fact, it was suppressed. You were not meant to mention what had just happened. And if Nigeria had recovered the sense of purpose, where all Nigerians are the same in terms of opportunity, in terms of acceptance, in terms of working together, in terms of not being excluded, in terms of children not being punished because their parents come from Anambra State, then missing that part of the story would not be a problem. In fact, it would be a good thing because we could all then continue to build. But I had personal experiences within the pro-democracy movement with people like Kayode, my friend, and so on and so forth, that reminded me constantly that I wasn't Nigerian, I was Igbo. That when push came to shove, they would not treat me as Nigerian. They would treat me as Igbo. And that was a crisis moment for me. Deep, deep, deep crisis. And it took a while for me to recover from that because I had to leave the pro-democracy movement. I even moved to the United States. That's actually the reason I moved to the United States from the UK, was I felt like, maybe I wasted my life in a cause